Welcome back. All of the info is at the end of the video and some tips and secrets. Welcome back, Aries. We're here to do your channeled messages for the month of March, and yes, hopefully we will have a mid-month. We also have the twin flame updates throughout the week, and we have the lives on Friday. Very separately, before we get into your reading, we do have an announcement at the end, which is to do with the star sign subscription and the twin flame subscription that I have now launched. So finally we're here, and we will be moving into education content soon. Now let's look at your read. We have gone through the retrograde effect, and it has actually hit a lot of us quite hard. We're moving into the Pisces moon, which is occurring on the 2nd of March. And for you, it is a lot to do with your emotions, and I'm seeing them coming up. Now, this is going to be a very positive month. There's a question mark above all of our heads at the moment, and you're going to need to be quite patient with yourself. Your fire, you want to move, you want to get in and get things done. The Pisces attribute of things is asking you to look at the reasons why, to look at purpose and mission, and how you feel, tuning into how you feel. Some things I do feel are resurfacing from the past, and it can be hitting a snag, but they are for a reason. Nothing is for nothing. It really is through your reading making complete sense. Now, in your past position, we're going to go straight to your past, because subjects from the past are coming back. There is some unfinished business that is coming up, and it feels like a story that hadn't been completed. Now, this can be in the realm of where you wanted your life. It also can be that human psychology of a person, a love interest, and even connected to family. So there are emotions from the past resurfacing in a sense of inner child. I do feel, again, it's almost like that uncompleted story. The best analogy I can give you is sometimes, for instance, if we're in a circumstance and it suddenly drastically ends, and it's almost like the carpet was ripped out from under us, and we weren't able to reach that closure. We weren't able to, reach that juicy point in the story, or that, divine ending of whatever it was taken from us, so to speak. I feel, in a psychology sense, it's resurfacing to heal you so that we can actually have that movement forward. And I feel, it's almost like you want to push that down. So, it's like you felt you come to terms with it. You're thinking, where is that natural being that I directly was before? It is going to move into the upright position. But I do feel whatever this unfinished business is coming to the forefront. Now, this can be a person from the past. It will be, in layman's terms, communication. There can be information that's come through to you with the message in the bottle. But again, it's the emotions of what's happening inside that is very important to pay attention to. You're going to have to be patient with yourself during that process. But that commitment that we give to ourselves during those emotions shows us the way. It is going to bring you home to yourself, where you're going to be back to that new vivacious Aries that you always have been. But again, it's by tuning into our emotional compass and listening to our feelings that we actually do get some sense of reprieve. Some of you are needing to realize that some of these things, especially in manifestation, it's like putting it out there into the ethers and releasing and letting go. There is going to be some direct action that we do need to take, but I do feel something relating to the past is coming up that hasn't been finalized. But it's there to show us so that it doesn't hold us back. It's there to show us that, yes, okay, maybe that story of our life of what we had did not turn out exactly the way we mapped out. But on this occasion, we do actually have control. And this occasion, it is giving you a leg up. It's helping you. You are going to be great. You are grateful for what you have, okay? It's coming back to this one space and realizing you are actually grateful for what you have. But again, it's almost like, again, I keep hearing the one that got away. Why didn't it turn out the way, it was meant to? Why do all things good come to an end? That song did come through this morning as I started doing the channeled messages, which hopefully this month I will do the update relating to the moons. In a sense, I'm feeling, who sings it? Nelly Furtado. That song came through to me years ago, and it very much spiritually connected to me. And it reminded me of that wallowing soul, the soul that's crying for a situation that, you know, never reached its full potential. And that was me on my twin flame path. So, you know, that was the point in my life. I was trying to comprehend on the psyche why these things happened. But it was unfinished business. It was a story that never reached its gestation. You know, it was in gestation stage. It didn't go through all the way. And so these messages in a bottle, you know, sending out an SOS, you in your soul are, you know, deeply perplexed, deeply dumbfounded by the whole situation, having to be patient, hoping that, you know, that seed you planted somehow can germinate at some point. And again, what it does do is you do the 7 stages of healing, you come back to this space. It can be to do with inner child right now, guys. So these murky waters, very Chiron and Aries. We are going to have placements in Aries this month, but currently we're moving into that Piscean energy. We're recovering from Mercury retrograde. So abandonment, the one that got away, the things that didn't turn out the way we wanted to. One thing my father taught me many moons ago, which was the biggest blessing, and I've used it throughout my life, is too much thinking is no good for the brain. We did have a habit in society of sweeping things under the carpet. So when we go through this grand awakening, which is very much linked to Pisces, it can feel like all the gunk is coming out from under the carpet. And we do, you know, we theoretically would name it, you know, in the world, making a mountain out of a mountain out of a molehill. But it is because we have swept so many things under the carpet that when we face that shadow work, it does feel overwhelming. I feel whatever you're dropping in a sense of junk, whatever you're moving, is thinking but not reacting. Okay, so I feel whatever has come up, it may make you a little bit angry. It might make you sad, mad, angry. Listen to your inside, because I feel it's through logically thinking it through. I feel some of you are regressing back. The regressing back is taking you forward, so it's well-earned energy. But whatever you're discovering inside of that vibration of how much everything has changed with the orphan energy coming through of the 5s. We did feel quite lonely last year. South Node was in Sagittarius. We had to view our shadow. We felt success and growth wasn't there. This is the time we can actually make those things happen regardless of what's happening in society. And it can be that direct survival instinct where we jump through and make our happiness in whatever weather. I do feel something to a degree is getting cut out of our life, and I feel it's the emotions of holding ourselves back. And so this cleanup is the spiritual cleanup, in a sense, in preparation of a very, very busy March. I feel some of you are directly communicating with a loved one on the other side. This can be a mother energy. This can be a feminine energy. But I do feel whoever it is, it's an ancestor on the other side. For some of you, it can be a grandparent. But again, it's that maturity of what is coming through that we're looking at those frequencies. And I feel it's almost like you're looking to the stars and you're asking for, you know, direct, how can I explain it? A solution, you know, a solution to the current situation of where you stand, the existential reasons why things happen, trying to understand why this pattern keeps happening. Sometimes when a pattern happens enough, we do then come back to this core sense and say, okay, I'm the common, and we can jump into victim consciousness. It's like, why does this keep happening to me? I don't understand this. But there's something it's trying to, at this one moment, show you of how to end a cycle, how to bring a new cycle. And then sometimes those endings can be bittersweet. Sometimes those endings and revelations bring us home to ourselves, and it's then that we can get into that balance. It's then that we can get into that enchanted energy of having these brand new beginnings and having these wonderful things happen. I feel to a degree, some of you are going left and right. You're feeling like, and especially in the realm of love, it's almost like for those of you that are single, I do feel you're tuning into a romantic interest, the one that got away. I do feel you're thinking about communicating. This can be sensing communication coming, or you directly communicating with this individual. Whatever you went through, you know, it's our foundation. It's, you know, our heart is our foundation set. But it's something to do with your life and the restructure that you're doing. It's causing fear and anxiety that everything is going from you, and therefore nothing you will receive will be as good. It's always going to be the same. I don't see that's happening. I see you looking at it. I do feel that once it's kind of like you know, a heart monitor going up and down, having some lulls, having some calm spots, jumping back down again. But I do feel this thought process you're having is that you're going backwards when you're actually going forwards. This forward momentum, this progression back is taking you forwards. It is balancing both you and this other individual. This other situation is getting into harmony of the yin and yang, but something that you believed at the heart of the matter, this could be a fight, this could be some conflict that you had, it could be a belief that you had inside yourself of your self-worth. It's calming it to a neutral point so that you can get to the heart of the matter, so that you can feel that you're worthy. But there is something that is spiritually being released so that you can get to that calm state to deal. But I do feel it's emotional things that we are letting go of. Some of you are holding on. This can be holding on to a circumstance that one needs to let go of. And again, I really do feel it's to do with the emotions. For some of you, there is a situation you've been holding up. It's been causing excess stress. That excess stress has been the expectations that you have been taught to deal with that circumstance with. But I feel your guides showing you it's time to get onto your divine path of your destiny and your dreams. Yes, we do get more with milk and honey. But I do feel this is going to come into it's both your mind, body, and soul that are going to get in balance. But I just really, it's almost like you're having this expectation that you are to be perfect to receive everything. And you're going to have a realization that that's not so. Whatever this is, it's going to be a large transition. I do feel for some of you, this is a person from the past coming back, and it will do a 360. I also feel that a location and where you're staying may change. But it is saying don't let your past hold you back mentally and psychologically. Listen to your emotions. Sit with them. Sit with whatever that is that's coming up. Because once you release it, I do feel grand success here for you. I do feel you're getting into yin and yang. You're going to have the financial abundance, the emotional abundance. You're going to be able to deal with things better. But there can be a blessing, and it's so much more than money. That's what they're saying to me. Whatever this is, it is going to be in your lifetime more important than money. Yeah, it's going to give you this rebirth. It's going to give you this rebirth to have this brand new life. Whatever these plans and actions you're taking, it is... yeah, it's going to be a brand new life. So it's natural that we would, after Venus retrograde and evolving and Mercury retrograde, Uranus and Taurus, the new transits, it's natural that where we come to in the new lunar calendar that we physically feel like we're giving birth to ourselves. A brand new beginning, a brand new way of dealing, and a brand new opportunity to open these doors. But we are saying goodbye to that old vibe of us. So it can feel like everything's going. Can feel that all those good things were in the past. But really what we're moving into is getting grounded, trusting our instincts, listening to our emotions, and being open to this brand new connection, this brand new way of being with this individual that you feel is directly for you. Love and light. I will see you during the week. Stay tuned for the Twin Flame live on Fridays. Click the bell and subscribe. Love to hear your feedback. How does this land for you? And I'll see you on the other side. Stay tuned for the update at the end of this video, which gives you information on where to find star sign and twin flame subscriptions. Take care. We do bring weekly content to you that does have extensions. If you need the link, it's directly below. Very separately, on a very exciting level, we have the Star Sign subscription being launched. It will be open before the end of the month and launched for March 2022. We also have the Twin Flame subscription. Now, both of these can be bought in duo, and with the duo packs and the higher levels, we do have the free guided meditation video and audio tracks, which are being added to. 2 extra channels, as I mentioned, lives during the week on Friday. Click the bell for the notification, and I'll see you on the other side for your star signs. For private sessions, my contacts are below.